Namaste and welcome to the next episode of Clinical Ayurveda. Myself, Dr. Mayuresh Akte. We were discussing Dipan and Pachan Karma, and I have raised some questions in front of you. First one, for Pachan Prakriya to happen, the Dipan is necessary as an initial phase, and when Dipan is achieved, Pachan is to be seen automatically. So, if these two conditions or functions are interrelated or interdependent on each other, why they have separately mentioned? First question. Second question, how we can clinically diagnose whether Deepan is required and whether Pachan is required. In short, the clinical conditions where Deepan is indicated and Pachan is indicated. Third one, Tiktaras is said as a Sarvottam Ambavachar, Shrestha Ambavachar, and the composition is of Tiktarasa is Vayu Akash. Now, Katu Amla Lavan Ras are having Agni Mahabhut in their composition, and Deepan and Pachan, both the conditions are related to the Agni Mandya. Then, logically, Katu Amla Lavan Ras should be mentioned, should have mentioned in the text as Ampachal, but in spite of having Agni Mahabhut in their composition, Tiktaras which do not have Agni Mahabhut in its composition has been specifically mentioned as Sarvottam Amapachal. And what is the logic behind that? So we are discussing all these questions from here. Before starting this session, let keep all these questions aside. We will discuss Jwara Samprapti first. Now, what happens in Jwara? Mithyaharviyar, Agnimandya, Amotpatti, and this arm obstructs the Svidava Srotas and the temperature of body increases. Now, in last episode, I have mentioned you that Svidava Srotas is expanded throughout the body to obstruct such extensive srotas. It means that much amount of armor should be present in the body, and so if that much of armor is needed to obstruct the Svidava Srotas, Agnimandya and its intensity should be also on the higher level. Tivra Agnimandya, Tivra extensive Amapatti, and then this arm obstructs the Svedha Srotas which is present all over the body in the skin. In the Jwara Samprapti, they have mentioned a specific word, Bahirnirasya Koshtagni, means Agni is Bahirnirasya, is out of its ashay. Now this word Bahirnirasya Koshtagni doesn't appear in any other disease which are related to arm and Agnimandya. What it means? Bahirnirasya Koshtagni means the presence of Agni in the Annavasrotas is so diminished, is so negligible, because it is has the intensity of Agnimandya is at very high level. So what is the condition now in the body, in the Jwara? Tivra Agnimandya, almost diminished, negligible Agni. Because of Tivra Agnimandya, severe Amotpatti, and because of this extensive Amotpatti, excessive Amotpatti, all the Svedha Srotas has been obstructed and temperature of the body is raised. Now, when we are going to treat this Jwara patient, naturally we have to ignite the Agni, Ampachal, and so Avrodha of the Svedha Srotas should be relieved. In specific Jwara Chikitsa, Charak has mentioned that Agnimandya is of so intensively form that even medicines can't be digested. They may give pressure on the Agni which is already diminished, and it will again create Amotpatti. So what he has told, na tadya tatra bheshajam, keep the patient on Langan and Svedan means Bahya Svedan. And for how many period? Langanam, Svedanam, Kalo, Yabavus, Titokarasa. Do not give anything by mouth. Keep the on Langan. Svedan means Bahya Svedan, Kalo for 7 days. Saptah. For 7 days, don't give anything to the patient because that Agni will not be capable to digest even the medicines. Now, here we have to choose the medicine which will ignite this Agni, which will be beneficial for Amma also. And for this purpose, the next word comes Yavagus Tiktokarasa. Use Tiktaras. Yavagu of Tiktaras or Tiktaras as Ampacha. Now, Tiktaras has composition of Vayu Akash. I have mentioned in early episodes, when we are learning Ayurveda, always keep in mind Pindita Brahmandi Nyaya because it is very helpful to understand Ayurveda more correctly. Now in villages, the housewife or any lady in the home, during cooking, it ignites the kitchen stove by the woods. They are they use woods for the natural cooking, and for them they have to ignite that burning woods. So what she does, she takes the pipe and blows through that pipe on the woods which are in the diminished, they have diminished flame, and this blow of air helps to flare up the flames of the wood. Which Mahabhut is there? Vayu Mahabhut, because she is blowing the air and she is blowing through a pipe which doesn't have any obstructions. If it is obstructed, the blow will not reach the woods and the flame will not get flared up. So it requires Avakasha, Akash Mahabhut. So in Pindita Brahmandi, if you have ignition of Agni, which is a diminished form, we use Vayu and Akasha Mahabhut. Similar case happens in our body. Agni is so diminished, to inflame that Agni slowly without giving pressure on it, you need Vayu and Akasha Mahabhut. Now Katu, Amla, Lavan are of Ushnavirya, which are Agni Saman. So they have composition of Agni in itself. Then why Urdhya Samani Sarvesham by rule, why they are not used? Because yes, they are Agni Mahabhut in their composition, but still they are more heavier to digest as compared to Tiktaras. So in spite of having Ushna Rasa, Ushna Virya, they are not used in that much of intense Agni Mandya because they may give pressure on Agni for the digestion. And on the other hand, as Vayu Akash Mahabhut are used in Pindita Brahmandi Nyaya to ignite the Agni, Tiktaras will ignite the Agni, and it is the lightest ras, Laghu, for digestion. Akash is Amurta, Vayu is also extremely Laghu Guna, so it will not give any other pressure on Agni for the digestion of that Tiktaras. So, in spite of having Vayu Akash Mahabhut in the composition and not having any Agni Mahabhut in the composition, in that specific condition where there is Tivra Agni Mandya, Tiktaras is used to ignite the Agni, just like we blow the air through an unobstructed pipe to flare up the flames. And by this Tiktarasa, Agni gets its own bala, it sandukshita. Sandukshana of Agni happens, and slowly it gains its own power for the further digestion of Am. So this is the one of the reason that why Katu Amla Lavan Ras are not preferred as Ampachak as compared to Tikta Rasa in this condition. There are other aspects, and or logic behind using of the Tirtharasa. We will discuss it in the next episode. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and also send this link to all your friends. Thank you very much.